Now, how many times do you expect me to carry you over the threshold, Dad?
Well, I'm sorry. I'll try not to get the mumps again.
Okay, you better not. I missed you too much.
Oh, it's so good to be home. I feel like I've been gone a month.
Yeah. It was only the longest week of my life. I'll get your bag.
I see you've been doing a little beach combing while I've been away. What is this?
What? That? It's, I don't know, just something I picked up on the beach.
I didn't know you were into collecting modern art.
Well, I don't know, it's just an interesting piece of junk, don't you think? Look at that.
Why are you keeping it? I can read you like a book. You have never so much as collected a seashell in your entire life. What is it?
Well, I collected a seashell once, but... Why don't you sit down? I'll tell you a story.
But why do you expect it's anything more than a gas leak?
Darling, it was an unbelievably huge explosion. It lit up the sky for miles down the coast.
Yeah, but that's always what happens.
Well, not maybe an oil rig going up or some giant factory, but not an average backyard incident. Not when a piece of metal that thick snaps in half like a stick.
So my father is immediately suspected of sabotage.
Well, I didn't say that.
No?
Look, I am the last person in the world who's going to jump to a conclusion, who's going to make an accusation about something like this, false or otherwise.
So whose opinion are you really worried about?
Well, for one, I'm worried about our slimeball district attorney's opinion.
But Keith suspects everything of everybody.
Well, maybe he has a point this time. In 1 minute, your father agrees to halt the demolition pending further investigation, and the next second, boom! No building, no evidence.
And what does that prove?
Nothing. It suggests that somebody has something to hide.
So let me get this straight. A natural accident has now nailed the coffin shut as far as my father's involvement with Hal Clark's disappearance.
I didn't say that.
Have you thought that maybe Keith is trying to frame my father?
It was among the first thoughts that crossed my mind. The next thing I thought was if that were true, Keith would be trying to produce evidence, not destroy it.
If Keith is trying to destroy my father, it's the same thing.
It doesn't really matter. Because I'm going to be watching Keith. There's one thing I know how to do. It's watch Keith.
And how are you going to do that?
With my eyes. Don't worry. I'll work it out.
Oh, I can't believe I fell asleep. Cruz? My sleeping beauty. I didn't have the heart to wake you out for a few minutes. Back soon. I love you, Cruz. I love you, too. But you're dead wrong if you think my father had anything to do with this.
Eden? Baby, I'm home.
Right out of the honeymooners.
Eden? Maybe she's still sleeping.
If she was, she ain't anymore.
Ah, damn.
Damn.
Yeah, it's nothing serious. So, fill me in on this guy, will you?
This guy knows explosives. He knows. Mr. Dynamite is his middle name, all right?
Uh-huh.
You can count on him.
Does he know enough to keep his mouth shut?
Oh, come on, trust me. Would I send you to a rat? He's the same guy that set up the explosives for Kelly's wedding.
All right, you're on. Show him this.
Mm-hmm.
Tell him I want to know what kind of explosive, how much, and whether or not it was set deliberately. And that's if he can tell without going to the
He
scene.
can tell. This man knows. He knows.
Hi. Can I come in?
Sure, I was just leaving. How are you?
I'm fine.
Where are you going to be?
The lair. 30 minutes. I'll meet him there.
Okay.
I'll see you later.
Listen, I'll make it there as soon as I can.
Right on.
All right. Hi.
Hi. I'm sorry to barge in on you, but
sit
in my
down.
case, even the erasers are bugged. Thanks.
Oh, no. Mr. Timmons giving you a hard time?
Yeah. If you want to call being sent on a wild goose chase to Vegas a hard time, yeah.
What's in Vegas?
Me, I suspect. That way Keith has a little more time to do a little digging on his own.
Oh, hell, the man is so transparent. Except when it comes to showing what's up his sleeve.
Well, whatever it is, I don't think it'll be any good for CC. Will you do me a favor and keep an eye on him for me?
You bet. I'll be keeping an eye on him for myself.
Good. I also want you to look at this. Hal Clark was in an auto accident the day that he disappeared, and a report was filed by the other driver, but nothing was done about it.
So what? You want me to see what I can come up with?
Well, I don't have much hope, but any port in the storm.
You're really stretching to tick Cece off the hook, aren't you?
You're damn right I am. Aren't you?
I'm sorry your father hasn't returned yet, Mrs. Castillo.
Do you have any idea when he'll be back?
I'm afraid not. You can wait if you like.
Yeah, for a little while. Is Mrs. Conrad here?
No, she stepped out, but Mr. Capwell's son is here.
Mason!
Thought I heard you. What'll I do for company?
Hey.
Weren't you supposed to be recuperating?
I'm not contagious. How are you doing? What are you doing here?
Probably looking for the same answers you are. Darlene, if you don't mind, my sister and I would like a little privacy.
Oh, sure.
Probably one of Keith Timmons' spies.
What's going on, Mason? Is Daddy in trouble?
He and Pamela seem to have become the target of Keith's investigation into the disappearance of Hal Clark.
Do you really think he's involved?
I don't have enough to go on at the moment, but something's not right.
I know that Daddy's innocent. He told me so.
Our father has lied before.
Oh, come on, Mason. You can't actually think he's capable of...
Of murder? Whoa. There, I've said it. Been trying to avoid it all morning.
Mason, there is no concrete evidence. As we all know, just because somebody suspects something doesn't mean you're automatically guilty.
Oh, I know that, Eden. The attorney in me knows that. Rationally, logically, I keep hearing the word circumstantial. But intuitively, I know what our father is capable of.
He told me he did not have anything to do with Hal Clark's disappearance. He didn't lie. Daddy didn't lie.
Used is basically a plastic explosive designed to blow up the target and eliminate all traces of evidence. However, in this case, it was hastily set and not by so fine an expert.
But you're saying it was intentional.
Oh, man, with major destruction in mind,
Well,
intent to kill.
Can anybody get this stuff?
In that quantity, not at your local hardware store, no.
Yeah, but a construction company, they could get it, huh?
If you want to go legit, yeah.
And it would destroy everything on the site.
Again, if it was accurately set.
Okay, look, I want you to do me a favor, man. If you can, if you're free right now, go to this address and pick up this equipment. If there's any problem, just tell them it's for me, all right? Can you do that for me?
Anything for you, pal.
Great. What do you say we meet at the boathouse around 7?
I hope you know what you're doing.
So do I.
You think you're gonna find something?
Well, if I do, you'll be the first to know. Darling, I'm home.
Hi, honey, it's me. I'm still at Daddy's. He's not home yet, but I think I'm going to wait a little while longer. Call me here when you get home, okay? Please don't be mad, but I had to see him. I had to talk to him. Anyhow, I'll be home as soon as I can. Miss you. Even an hour away from you. I love you.
I love you too, baby. wish I knew when this is gonna end. Or where it's gonna end.
How'd I find you here?
Sweetheart, I forgot you were coming home from the hospital today. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's good to see you again.
Good to see you.
How are you feeling?
I'm a little tired. How are you?
I mean, how does it look?
Looks pretty awful.
Yeah.
I waited at the house for you for a little while. I was kind of hoping I wouldn't find you here.
Well, where else would I be? Master of all I survey. Construction on the country club is being delayed. The coastal commission is on my back. Keith Timmons breathing down my neck. Who would think a boathouse can cause so much trouble?
Well, there's a lot more to it than that, isn't it, Daddy?
Did your mother tell you that we filed separation papers?
No, nobody told me that.
Well, it's going to be public knowledge anyway. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to tell you the first day out of the hospital.
Well, it doesn't really matter when I heard it. Why?
Why? Well, things don't always work out the way you want them to, that's all.
Not to my father. He's always in control of everything.
Oh, darling. My greatest admirer. They should all be like you.
You could do no wrong in my eyes, Daddy. But lately, you know, things have been pretty bad. You're involved with Pamela again. Mama's gone. Your marriage is up in the air, and now this. Maybe you want to talk to me. Maybe I can help.
Honey, things just fall apart, that's all.
Daddy, people are suspecting you of some very serious things. What do you think?
I think you should call Cruz and go home, get some food, and get some rest the first day out of the hospital.
You haven't answered my question.
Oh, sweetheart, there are too many questions, and this isn't the time. Besides, I really don't have all the answers. And I don't think they would all satisfy you anyway.
Why don't you just tell me the truth? And if you already have, just tell me again.
Truth is, I love you very, very much. And I've spent my life trying to do right by you and by the family.
Daddy, did you have anything to do with Hal Clark's disappearance? Please tell me.
No, I am not responsible for any of the things those people are accusing me for. Nor am I what they say I am. I hope you believe that.
After you, Frogman.
Yeah, thanks.
Boy. It's kind of murky down there.
What the hell you expect, man? An explosion like that, it's gonna stir the bottom up a little.
What if you can't find the bottom?
Well, I figure it's settled some by now.
You hope.
Pearl, I want you to know I really appreciate all the confidence you have in me.
Well, just you gotta know what you're getting into, that's all. Here, let me help you with that.
Yeah, thanks. What's the other one? Give me that other one. Where's the other one?
Here, right here.
Okay. Stick these ones out of the way,
Okay.
man. Jeez.
All set.
I just hope this light works, you know? It doesn't seem very bright.
Well, how would you know if you don't know what you're looking for? You just said you don't know what you're looking for.
Well, you know, as difficult as it may be for you to believe, I'm gonna know it when I see it.
Here, finish your lunch.
No, feel free.
Hold it up. I'm going.